Algeria, virgin and wild land, rich in history, art, nature, and culinary tradition. The largest country on the African continent, caressed by the water of the Mediterranean Sea, former French colony that has experienced centuries of profound suffering and political and social confusion. The hardest year were certainly those of the War of Independence, which broke out on 10th October 1954 against the French colonizer, without forgetting the dramatic events of the Civil War of the 90s that plunged the country into a terror. Today, Algeria is a country that is approaching the world, which is organizing itself to open the doors to international tourists and which want to show its true identity. Generation of young and old people who struggle to create a new country without abandoning secular culture and tradition.
الجزائر مبنية على الصفاح ومقابلة للرياح واللي تشوفوا تقولوا رواح. أهلا بكم ومرحبا في الجزائر.
ورحمة الله وبركاته.
رمضان كريم everyone.
رمضان كريم شبيبة، ما زلنا هنا، عدنا والعود أحمد. اليوم جينا إن شاء الله نشارك معكم الرحلة تاعنا في الجزائر. شاركنا معكم الفيديوهات السابقة على الفلوجات العاديين في الجزائر. اليوم جينا حبينا نشاركوا معكم على تفاصيل الرحلة، على كواليس الرحلة إن شاء الله، واللي حتكون سلسلة كبيرة فيديوهات اللي قادتنا 15 ولاية في الجزائر واللي كنا فيها باك باكرز وكنا نتجولوا في الجزائر. ما لوجدوا رواحكم نروحوا نحوسوا الجزائر كيف.
Hajla Blanche, the institutionally and political capital of the country, inhabited by almost 3 million inhabitants, is divided in 3 parts. The metropolitan area with French architecture overlooking the Mediterranean Sea, full of institutional buildings, squares, museum and theatre. The Casbah, built in the 16th century as an Ottoman fort and residence of the day. And finally, the east part of the city, which is home to modern hotels, embassies, and which has post-colonial architecture. Algeria is served by one of the most important airports in the world, with an excellent and cheap connection with the main European cities. Welling offered flight from Barcelona to Algiers with only 49 euros per person per way. If you visit the city for the first time, you will be amazed by the impressive amount of cars and people there are. Try the metro, clean, very cheap and super fast. The most characteristic area of the historic center is definitely the Casbah, with its narrow street, old houses, small restaurants, street food and fruit and vegetable markets.
أحسن لحظة في السفر تاعنا في الجزائر كانت هي رمضان 2019. كانت إثارة كبيرة، رمضان رائع في وسط القصبة مع الأخ تاعنا مومو اللي كان رافقنا في الرحلة تاعنا، وكانت هي أفضل لحظات اللي عشناها في الجزائر رمضان 2019.
We had the pleasure of experiencing the city even during the demonstration that were held against the whole government. It was exciting to see Algiers full of people so proud of being Algerian.
هذا تيميمون خردايا وتيميمون ثاني غالجيلة عند طفلة الله يبارك.
Young but also old faces who made this country when we were not yet born.
This is the Algerian people, right? This is the 14th week, the 14th Friday. We are coming out in masses. We need to choose our president. This regime has to go. They have destroyed this beautiful country of North Africa. They have no idea how to run this country. They are not going back. We are not going back.
There are 3 places you absolutely must visit. The monument in memory of the fallen of the War of Independence, Maqam al-Shahid, the El Hamma Botanical Garden, and the Basilica of Our Lady of Africa, located on the side east of the city, from which you can admire Algiers with its blue sea.
للبقاء في الجزائر ما عليك إلا تروح الاثنين موقعين اللي تقدر بهم تشوف على اوتيلز او منازل. فيه اير بي ام بي اللي عندنا خصم لتحت في الديسكريبشن، تلقاو خصم تاع 30 او 25 يورو في الريزرفيشن الاولى، ولا في بوكينج المعروف في البوكينج فيه اكثر هوتيلات اير بي ام بي فيه اكثر غرف ومنازل، حاجه جديده على الجزائر ولكن فيها منازل رائعه وتقدروا تسكنوا باسعار معقوله. والان رانا رايحين نروحوا من الجزائر الى
تيبازا and Shirshal. If you want to know more about the Algerian history and the relationship between Algeria and the Roman Empire, you definitely should visit Tibasa and Shirshal.
On the route that connects Algiers to Shirshal, full of green field with the blue sea on the horizon.
Esther. Hello everybody, everyone. Esther with 2 hours. صباح الخير عليكم.
Stop to visit the Royal Mausoleum of Mauritania, a funerary monument where are supposedly buried the King Juba II and the Queen Cleopatra Selene II, sovereign of Numidia and Mauritania. However, their human remains have not to be found at the site. The legends say that Juba II built a false door to hide the real central door, which has only recently been discovered. We have been there during a Ramadan night after the dinner with friends on the beach. The road to reach Tibasa and Shirshal is lined with a beautiful landscape. Tibasa was an ancient Punic trading post, conquered by Rome and turned into a strategic base for the conquest of the Kingdom of Mauritania. It comprises a unique group of Phoenician, Roman, Paleo-Christian and Byzantine ruins. The archaeological site of Tibasa regroups one of the most extraordinary archaeological complexes of the Maghreb. This coastal city was first a Carthaginian trading center, whose necropolis is one of the oldest and one of the most extensive of Punic world.
In primavera, Tibasa, abitata dagli dei e gli dei parlano nel sole e nell'odore degli assensi, nel mare corazzato d'argento, nel cielo di un blu crudo, fra le rovine coperte di fiori e nelle grosse bolle di luce fra i mucchi di pietre. In certe ore la campagna è nera di sole. Albert Camus.
In the small fishing port of Shirshal, children scamper in the shadow of what was once a battleground for gladiators, while life flows silently on the faces of the elders, as happened where Shirshal was known as Caesarea.
هذا كانت الإنجليز، هذا كانت
كنيسة رومانية.
مسجد.
ايوه شكرا على المشاهده تاع الفيديو. ان شاء الله تكون عجبكم الستيل هذا تاع الفيديوهات لانه كواليس تاع الرحله تاعنا، وان شاء الله تكونوا استمتعتم والحلقات مازالوا متواصلين ان شاء الله. We are going to the next Esther.
In the next episode, we are gonna to visit Oran, and this time you will enjoy with us our backpacking experience.
So شبيبة, if you like دير like, if you don't like دير subscribe. وما تنساوش اذا عجبكم كلش ادعمونا باللايك، ادعمونا بالبارطاج، وبارطاجوا وخلي الناس. اذا عندك صاحبك انجليزي امريكي فرنسي ايا كان، درناه باللغه الانجليزيه باش الناس تعرف الجزائر ونسوقوا للجزائر اكثر ان شاء الله. So yeah, share
We
this
wait
video.
you guys in the next episode.
We are going to Oran, so we meet in Oran.